So let's talk about camera placement when you're shooting virtual reality, because this is really, really critical. The first thing you absolutely have to do is make sure somebody is far enough back from the camera so that when you put it in the headset, it doesn't appear like they're right here close talking to you. That's a very uncomfortable feeling. So you're going to want to shoot some test footage in the headset, check it on a 2D screen first, and then put it in the headset just to make sure. Once you've got the distance established, just make sure that you put like an X on the floor with a piece of tape or find a spot on the floor so that people know where their quote unquote mark is, and then they can just film from there. But you really, really need to make sure you've got your measurements correct. Otherwise, it's going to be a really uncomfortable experience in headset. People are going to sort of lean back, step back, and that's not going to be great. The second most important thing is to make sure that placement is realistic. So here's an example. I saw a piece a few years ago that I've thought about and talked about a lot because it really missed the mark. So the idea was that you were in a meeting, a crisis communication meeting at a big firm that was going through something. Fine, great, great idea for a piece. Now, there were all these people sitting around a table and it was very frenetic and very busy and oh my gosh, and very stressful. But here's the thing. They put the camera in the middle of the table. So when you put on the headset, you felt like you were sitting on the middle of the table. Now, I don't know about you. Maybe your companies and jobs are more like free-flowing, laid back. But if I came into a corporate setting, in a very high pressure corporate setting at that, and I climbed on a table and sat there, I don't think I'd be at that company much longer. I think they'd probably cart me out and they'd probably cart me off to a place where I could get help. So my point is, you need to make sure the placement of the camera is realistic. If you're in a hospital setting, place it next to a hospital bed. If you're in a corporate setting, make it look like somebody's sitting behind a desk, in a chair, or standing in an office. The thing you definitely do not want to do is just stick the camera in a corner and walk away. That's quite possibly the worst thing that you can do. So you need to make it realistic so that people feel like they're actually part of the scenario in the scene as they would be in real life. That's the way that you create great VR that makes a difference.